Come with me as I take a walk through Hot Toys' newest retail store, Powergate, located in the Kai Tak area of Hong Kong. Powergate officially opened in March of this year and is Hot Toys' 5th retail store in Hong Kong. It's pretty hard to miss with this LED signage and the impressive life-size Deadpool statue out the front. Out the front we can also see a couple of display cases. First up, we have the Miles Morales Purple Rain suit on the left, Alien vs Avengers suit Miles Morales in the middle, and the Last Stand suit from the Spider-Man 2 video game on the right. We then have the Hellbat version of the Batman XE suit, which was also on display at Rebel Base and Echo Base. As we head inside, we can see a huge cabinet featuring a range of Marvel figures. This cabinet was a lot taller than I am, so apologies for the footage of the top shelf, I really did try my best. I was happy to see She-Hulk and Daredevil on display at the back there. She-Devil is an underrated pairing in my opinion. We have quite a few Avengers Endgame figures as well, which I think have come from Secret Base as they no longer have an Endgame display in store. Coming down to the next shelf where I can reach a lot better, we have some Into the Spider-Verse figures as well as Hono, Wolverine and Magneto. There's a nice Deadpool 3 display here that I think looks really cool before we round things out with some Iron Man figures. And then a lot more Iron Man figures. At the back there we can see the Fractal suit, we have the Mark V suit up version and the impressive gantry display with Tony. We then move into the No Way Home line of figures and I was surprised to see a few of these are still readily available to buy in Hot Toy stores. At the end of this shelf we have Bully Maguire alongside some Venom and video game line Spider-Man figures. And on this last shelf, a lot more Spidey and Iron Man. This time we have some quarter scale Iron Man figures as well as the Hulkbuster up the back. Let's take a look at some of the MCU figures available for sale at Powergate. Figures like Endgame Thanos and Hulk are still available, as well as the Iron Man Mark I, Dead Strange, Venom and quarter scale Spider-Man. We have a few of the more recently released Iron Man figures from Hot Toys and Hono, as well as Rescue, War Machine and Iron Patriot. As I mentioned before, I was surprised to see No Way Home figures still available, but not as surprised as I was to see Artisan Scarlet Witch. She was literally available in every Hot Toys store I visited during my trip. In this last shelf, there were some major bargains to be had. This Bucky was only 599 Hong Kong dollars, which is less than $80 US. As is always the case, Hot Toy stores have a range of Cosbabies and other lower price collectibles available for sale, so here's a quick look at some of the other items on offer at Powergate. Deadpool, Spider-Man, the Flash movie, Star Wars and The Nightmare Before Christmas all featured quite prominently in this area. Next up we have quite a large Star Wars display. There's Troopers, an Anakin, what I think is Darth Maul and a couple of Obi-Wans. Apologies again for the not so great footage of the top shelf, I am definitely not a tall person. Coming down to the next shelf, we have some of the OG characters like Darth Vader, Luke, Leia, C-3PO, R2-D2 and Yoda. It's also nice to see Star Wars Jane Foster and Nick Fury on display. We then have Boba Fett and Fennec Shand, there's a Mandalorian and Bo-Katan, along with an array of Grogus and some droid things that I do not know. Rounding things out, we have a quarter-scale Mando, life-size Grogu, and quarter-scale Darth Vader and Boba Fett. I'm shocked to say I didn't look up any of these character names, so look at me go, and if I got any of them wrong, don't at me. In the middle of the store, we have another large display cabinet. On this top shelf, we have a collection of different Predator figures before we head down to the Justice League as well as the Flash movie. I do have to say the Batman and Cycle combo from the Flash does look quite cool in person. Then, my favourite, the Dark Knight trilogy. We have Bane 2.0, The Riser's Armory, Catwoman with the Bat Pod, and an Artisan Heath Ledger Joker. There's also the Pattinson Batman, Bat Signal, and Cycle rounding things out on this shelf. The last shelf in this cabinet is a bit of a mixed bag. We have King Shark, Peacemaker, Harley and Joker, as well as some figures from the Arkham video game line and the QS19 Christian Bale Dark Knight. There's quite a few Star Wars figures available at Powergate. We've got a couple of Boba Fett's, some different droids, Luke, Ahsoka, Anakin, Darth Maul, and Darth Vader. There's also the life-size Grogu, some troopers, and a range of other characters that I do not know. Across from this cabinet, we have more figures for sale, including the relatively newly released David Corenswet Superman. There's the Arkham exclusive Batgirl and Batman Hellbat suit, as well as a deluxe Captain Jack Sparrow. We also have some older figures here like Neo, Back to the Future, Robin from Batman Forever, and Birds of Prey Harley, as well as some of the Kamen Riders figures. Here's some more of the random stuff for sale in store. Stitch merchandise really was everywhere in Hong Kong at the moment. He really seems to be quite popular there. Here's a quick look at some of the other smaller items that were available for sale in the store. And in this back corner, there was a section dedicated to products from Sideshow, which included some cool statues. We've got Spiderman, Wolverine, and Darth Vader. From memory, I think these were approximately 6 scale. I think that's Darth Maul as well, and we've also got Yoda. The Wonder Woman and Dark Knight statues were the standouts to me. I think the Wonder Woman might have been quarter scale, and the Batman's either 1/3 or half scale. And here's a quick look at some of the Sideshow merchandise available for sale in Powergate for those interested in seeing what was on offer. This display was towards the entrance of the store, and as you guessed it, features a whole lot of Stitch. The guy really is everywhere in Hong Kong at the moment. We also have some larger Cosbaby figures that they had on display. These featured a wide range of characters like Donald Duck, the Dark Knight, Iron Man, Spiderman, Jack Skellington, and more. So that's a look at Hot Toys' Powergate store located inside the Kai Tak Mall. Make sure you also check out my new secret base store tour, which you can watch by clicking the video on screen now.